Well, the Jackal's had a stressful evening. He hasn't eaten anything all day, so his blood sugar's low. So I'm just not thinking clearly.
When you said, like, Maxie was gonna...
No, just leave him alone. Spinelli doesn't like all these crimson events. He sees me so much as touch another guy's arm, he blows it way out of proportion.
We might be
Just admit it, Spinelli. You don't like that I have to spend all this time with Johnny.
Well, actually, yeah.
So
the proximity...
keep it to yourself, so you don't go around hurting Lulu's feelings for no reason.
Oh, we got the welcoming committee.
So it's official, right? You're back in the mob? Because if so, that means that he won't have to spend as much time with Maxie anymore, right?
Oh. Did I miss something here?
Oh, no, I did. I actually believed he wanted to be out of the mob. Maybe you guys should, like, go to your room and talk about this or something. Don't tell me where I should talk about this.
Lulu, I've been honest with you.
Oh, except for the part where I came home and you were all dressed and ready to go to Sonny's mob party with Claudia.
I told you, she needed me there.
Johnny, what bothers me is the hypocrisy, okay? We've had like 100 conversations about how you didn't want to be a part of the mob, and then all of a sudden
Claudia
there's a party
is in
and
trouble,
you just go to it.
Lulu, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I can help her out. I'm sorry you got a problem with that.
Oh, don't put this on me. If you want to close the garage and go back into the mob, be my guest. But if you do, don't bitch and moan about being trapped in a life you claim you hate.
Don't worry. I'm not going to waste any of my breath trying to explain anything to you. There's no point.
Thank you for being honest. And tell her that you didn't mean that.
The Jackal is in accord. You must go reconcile with fair Lulu before the misunderstanding tears you asunder and you set your smoldering sights on fair Maximista.
Spinelli!
No, I do not deny it. I know that you two shared heated lips. And bring to close encounter of the carnal kind in the garage of illicit passion, and it must not happen again.
Why would you tell Spinelli, of all people, that you and I kissed in the garage that night?
Because Spinelli was about to go out of the country, and I figured the only way I could stop him would be to warn him that I would probably have sex with you if he wasn't here to stop me.
Oh, this is so twisted.
No, please do not speak harshly to Maximista.
It's okay, Spinelli. I don't regret anything I had to do to keep you in my life.
Maximista shoulders responsibility, but most certainly this Vespid preyed on your vulnerabilities with his calculating charms.
You know nothing about it, Spinelli.
I know that the original blonde one would be crushed if she learned of your infidelity.
No one is telling Lulu about this, right?
I would never do anything intentionally to cause her heartbreak.
Well, she might be better off she knew the truth anyway.
This is getting way out of hand.
Let's face it, she and I never stood a chance in the first place.
Just a word of warning. If you and fair Lulu do decide to part ways, the road to Maximista will most certainly be blocked by me.
FBI. We got the whole building under surveillance. Surrender yourself and no one has to get hurt.
It is time for the Jackal to pay for his crimes.
Spinelli?
Damien Spinelli, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Oh, this is a disaster. The FBI is... They're never going to let Spinelli go again. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. He flew to Los Angeles. He had a new ID. He was all set to leave the country and be safe, and I practically forced him to come back with me. Now he's going to be thrown in jail for the rest of his life because I acted like a selfish brat. As usual, I only thought about myself.
It was Spinelli's choice to come back to Fort Charles.
Just like it was yours to go to that party tonight?
Yeah, I wasn't going to let my sister down.
So you let Lulu down instead? That makes a lot of sense.
Well, look, Maxie, my whole life I've been trying to break free of the mob. And yes, part of me was also doing that for Lulu, but when Claudia married Sonny, she completely ignored the danger she was putting herself in.
Claudia makes her own choices.
I know, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do everything I can to protect her.
That's how I feel about Spinelli, but how am I supposed to fight off the FBI? Spinelli's life is over. So is mine. What am I doing? You have problems of your own.
Claudia's the one I'm worried about. She thought she could handle being married to Sonny, but she's in way over her head.
Is that why you went tonight?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure everything was okay. I know Lulu thought that I was jumping back in the mob and the first chance I got, but I still want my own life.
When we were waiting out that snowstorm in the garage and you were telling me how your dreams were to open up a car repair business, I don't think I've ever seen you happier.
I've always loved cars. Working on them makes the time go by, you know? I'm not gonna give that up for the mob.
Please tell Lulu that.
Maybe it's better off if she doesn't know.
So here we are, back to the same old story. You don't deserve Lulu, and I don't deserve Spinelli. I don't care, Johnny. I want him anyway. And I'm terrified I'm gonna lose him. God, I left Jason and Diane messages. Nobody's calling me back.
Just try to do some of the worst.
Sometimes the worst happens. Do you want to count the parade of those I've loved and lost? No. But if I lose Spinelli, that's it for me. I'm not going to get attached to anyone else. My heart will be closed for business.
You know Spinelli wouldn't want that for you.
I don't care. All the effort and energy it takes to get to know someone, it's a big waste of time. I mean, I am who I am. With or without Spinelli. And without him, you know, at least I could be as petty and selfish and trampy as I want. I can help myself to anything or anyone I feel like. Including you.